for Buena Vista. What we have is roof leak issues here and there at the bottom of this copper to tie it. You remove the tile, you can see the underlayment is heavily worn and cracked. Here, you have these screws that they put in sometimes on the first run of tile. Helps them set the tile in place before they start laying the rest of the tile. More than likely, what you have here is this is not sealed to the roof deck very well. What this is depending on the tile to keep most of the water flow off here, and any water hits here is supposed to hit this lip and run off the roof. The issue with that is you get dirt and stuff up there and it backs up, comes over top. And the issue with this is the tile is not 100% waterproof. Actually, it's not waterproof at all. It's supposed to be water shedding, and it doesn't even do that effectively. Effectively, your underlayment is your waterproofing. So when water blows under here, it runs up in there and it will leak there. If it runs down here, it'll get jammed up back here and overflow and run into your underlayment too. Now, more than likely, this underlayment runs up here. So what we're having an issue with probably is all this aged material. You have several broken cracked tile, multiple repairs. Come over here, again, cracked tile, cracked tile, cracked tile. Up here you have a missing ridge cap, which is allowing sun to beat down in on the material and age it faster. Missing mud work. Here, all these broken tile. There's one tile replaced here, here, here. Again, more cracked broken tile. The tile are mud set down, which is an older way of setting the mud or setting the tile. So every time someone walks across this thing, it's damaging the material also. So over the course of 20 years, if you have 30 people walking up here, it's just damaging the underlayment. When you have broken tile like this, they're just glued back together. The sun gets in there and eats away at the material, and it just spreads it. A tile roof, when these were hot mopped on, should last 20 to 30 years, but it also depends on the conditions the roof are in. This thing obviously gets an enormous amount of sunlight to it. It gets very hot. Can we stop this from leaking? Yes. We'd remove the tile around this, reseal it around here thing, and then just tie into the old material at some point in time. You're always going to have that older material to newer material tie in though, so unfortunately it can just keep spreading. Copper is obviously in good condition, it's copper, but more than likely there's probably some bad wood in here from it leaking for so long. Doesn't seem to be any bad wood here, but you really can't tell unless you move the tile. We'll go back here to around the deck. Now your balcony deck obviously has this knock-in flashing that's stuck into the travel team, so it's almost level. So what you have there is a lot of water that can just blow right in underneath that thing. More than likely this is a fiberglass deck. If this is an original fiberglass deck from when the home was built, I'm surprised it's lasted this long. Usually you get about, with the proper expansion joints and everything else, you'll get about 10 years out of a fiberglass balcony deck. What we do is a fleeced embedded acrylic with an undergrade coating that flexes and moves with your deck. As far as repairing this, we'd have to dig into it to be able to tell how we could repair these wall transitions. There's just no way to give a quote on that without digging into it. Alright, so I do recommend, at the very least, at some point in time, planning to replace the tile roof section here. You can leave the copper, you can tie it back into the copper, it's no big deal. The tile roof section I would recommend replacing soon. Alright, this is Chris Tolbert. Thank you.